Good afternoon and welcome one and all. You join us for this 50-over match between India and Afghanistan. I'm Mike Atherton and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Hi others, looking forward to this one. Earlier I took a look at the conditions for the day and it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be much for the bowlers. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Nice information there from David Gower. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
Certainly a coin toss to win. You'd have batted every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Certainly feels like there's a lot of runs in the wicket.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
Right there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Immaculate timing there.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Right on. Yeah, mate. No.
This could be out.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
9 runs added there. India are none for 9. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Right on.
Finds the fielder with that shot. There's a chance if this hits. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yeah, mate.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Ooh. Beaten on the drive.
Just need to settle down. The ball is there to hit. They're trying too hard, I think, to really smash it, rather than just time it.
Ooh. Drives and misses everything.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot ball.
absolutely nailed it.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Ooh, nice bowling.
Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling.
Ooh, well bowled.
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Misses out there on the short, wide one.
Wait.
Nice shot.
Yes.
Runs possible.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. India are 1 for 37.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Wait on.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
It was short enough, they just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Ooh, nice bowling.
Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Into the gap. Nice shot.
Yep.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Khan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. right off the middle of the bat.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Misses everything.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
That's the over. India are 1 for 62.
Yes.
Nicely played.
Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century. That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke-making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
7 runs added in that over. India are 1 for 69. Nabby, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Driven off the front foot.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Nabby shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here. That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Nabby from the south end.
Catch it. Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Westley didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Nabby is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery and move on from there.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Catch it! Yeah, mate.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
Oh. Catch!
Couldn't have played that any better.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Ooh. Nice bowling.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Ooh. Nice bowling.
Well, that's the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
Over. India are 3 for 108.
Yep.
Super shot.
Takes them into the 90s, and they may well be looking to get to 3 figures in 2 balls the way they're going.
Ooh.
Nabi with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowler! Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
That single is just edging the score closer to a century. Looking a wee bit nervous, you've just got to control the nerves and remember to play each shot on its merits.
Khan coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
Very
Well
quick
said.
out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Super piece of timing.
Lovely piece of batting. The century comes up, and this has been a really well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yeah, mate.
Time that brilliantly.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Keepers. Yes.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah, mate.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Westley is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Gotcha. Yeah, mate.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this game.
Right on. Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly. Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big O. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yes.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Beaten on the drive.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Westley has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Right there.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
10 runs added in that over. India are 4 for 166.
Yep.
Great shot.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
5 runs in that over. India are 5 for 171.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Right.
Can't get
No.
that outside the ring field.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
Got all of it. And for 6.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game. That's the 150. It's been a very, very good innings. This innings is getting better and better. 150 now with wonderful cricket. It's a stunning knock.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Catch
Yeah, mate.
it!
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Right, yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Huge appeal.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket. Gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep, yep.
There'll be runs here.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait on.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yeah, yeah.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Chance to run 2. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Decisive running might have got them 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily, so in the end, poor running.
Nicked it! Now then, was there a faint edge? Out! Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. The right armour is coming on to bowl. From the Westley from the north end. Oh, that's hit them. And at pace. Looked painful.
A little late on that, no run scored. That was another great delivery, nice and short and just tucking up that batter. No more of that in this over, unfortunately.
Yep.
No interest in that one from the batter. Westley will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Wait on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Edged it.
Nabi shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. Obviously didn't like the look of that one, and just ignored it.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Very full, spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone. A well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Edged. There's no one there. Could go down to the boundary.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Loud appeal.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
End of the over, 5 off it. Afghanistan are 5 for 56.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket.
We're in a good spot here. Keep going.